working with ozone technology. The technology itself has been around for over 100 years, used in water treatment and wastewater treatment. Other things, so ozone technology is used in water treatment, wastewater treatment. It's on our hot tubs and swimming pools. So we just took that technology and made it smaller and easier to use and more affordable, so that you can use it for cleaning, deodorizing, sanitizing facilities.
Okay.
And we are truly the only product that I know of on the world that can take water and oxygen, turn it into a powerful cleaner, deodorizer, and sanitizer, and then use it for cleaning, sanitizing, and then it reverts back to water and oxygen when it's all done. So no residual chemicals, no scent. It's a nice, totally safe product. When it's charged, the solution is stronger than bleach, stronger than hydrogen peroxide, yet totally safe. It's rated 000. So you get it on your skin, splash it in your eyes. Even if you drank it by accident, there's no harm done. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so like, why Tersano? And I've heard of other companies too. So what is it about Tersano versus, any competitors?
Well, I think we are truly that only all-in-one solution that's fully approved. So from a cleaning standpoint, we have Green Seal approval. We have both GS37 and GS53, which means they reviewed all of our cleaning tests done in lab, and they reviewed all of our sanitizing tests that were done in lab. We're on that NSF white list as a no-rinse sanitizer. European approvals of sanitizer on food, non-food surfaces. So globally, we typically do come up against those technologies where you're adding salt to create an acidic sanitizer and an alkaline cleaning product. So with those systems, you still have two products that you're going to have to use, right? And in a way, you're just creating a chemical on site. They're safer than most chemicals, but still, you're creating chemicals. So with us, it's a truly sustainable solution where we are reverting back to water and oxygen.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Because so how does it work? So the biggest thing that I found, because we are now offering it by the bottle to our local community in Indian Head, 24-hour charged through our commercial unit, the Lotus Pro series. But then, as Eileen may have mentioned to you, we have some ordered, just waiting on that inventory because we've had some sold already, like pre-sale. But the biggest thing is people are like, well, it doesn't have that lemon scent or that color of lavender or, the perception of a cleaning product. So what do you have to say about that?
Well, if you do any research, it's those scents that they put into chemicals that actually make them that's what makes them toxic in most cases. So, we say, clean has no scent at all. So many more facilities, like just about every school, every government building is scent free now. Offices are slowly going scent free as well. So everyone just has to get used to the fact that scents are actually bad, and clean has no smell at all.
Especially in the pet industry, right? They're the closest to the ground. They're the ones that are most likely to lick their paws. So if you've left any residue on any surface, they're the first to come in contact with it. With this product, you're obviously eliminating that issue altogether. So from a sustainability and a safe product to use, there are no SDS 00A rated. So.
Oh, wow. That's cool. So what surfaces can it be used on then? And are there any restrictions?
No restrictions. That's the beauty of this one solution, that you can use it on anything. Porous, non-porous tile, stainless steel, hardwood, leather, airborne bacteria, curtains, obviously your hard surfaces, great on pretty much windows. I'm thinking here from our end users, what the responses we get back. There's been no issue on using it on any surfaces. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's cool. is there, like, one thing that people do say, there is a distinct smell, and I know it myself, and sometimes I find it hard to explain. What would you guys say it smells like at stabilized aqueous ozone?
Right.
Sorry, your question exactly? I missed.
Oh, sorry. I just said, like, how would you just, like, a lot of our customers at Woodley Acres, they when they're doing our tour, and we pour a little ozone, stabilized aqueous ozone into a container, and they so smell it. And it's like a lot of people are having a difficult time to describe it, or, even ourselves. And we say, but I want to hear from your perspective, like, how would you describe the smell of ozone or stabilized aqueous ozone?
So two ways. I'll say, it's either like outside after a thunderstorm and you have lightning, you get that fresh smell, that electrical charge smell almost.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is only if you sniff the bottle, right? If you as you're spraying it, there's no scent at all. The other thing that releases ozone, so it has the same smell as that, is a photocopier. So you can equate it to that smell that people are kind of used to as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So could this be like from, like, some of our views would be, for household use, right? With the iClean minis and such. So can this be utilized as an exclusive household cleaner, like replacing typical brand name chemicals?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like in my home, besides maybe something for the toilet bowl, which we have Pro Scrub though, we don't have any other chemicals in our house for years now. And most of our buildings that use our product to clean too, it's the same thing. The SAO on everything.
Mm-hmm.
In a hospital, they have sometimes a hospital grade disinfectant for certain areas still. And then for toilet bowls, they'll have a deep cleaner, or for other potential messes, they might have a deep cleaner, something SAO can't clean.
Okay, so can it be used in conjunction with other chemicals or other products, or what would you say on that?
No, we recommend not to. Nothing dangerous would ever happen, but ozone's used in wastewater treatment to break chemicals down. So you mix chemicals with us, you're just going to be cleaning with water only.
Right. Okay. So, we see it in, like, the brochures and stuff. But you correct me if I'm wrong. You can clean fruit and veggies with it, and is it harmful to ingest then? Like, you already said you could drink it with no consequence.
Yeah, so no harm if you drink it. We never condone just go ahead and drink this stuff, but we always say if you accidentally drank it, and same with produce, if you're using it on those, by the time you dry them, that there's no residual harm that could be done at all.
Wow, that's pretty cool, because I even from my healthcare background, I'm looking at your pathogen summary sheet, and just some of the examples that it can kill in a matter of 5 minutes, 30 seconds, even some viruses. It's amazing that that you can spray this on your vegetables, rinse them off, right, and ingest them. And it's like, yeah, you would never do that with a Clorox wipe or a Lysol wipe or a spray, right?
Right,
exactly.
right.
That's really cool. So, so tell me more about, like, some of the products you offer. A lot of our customers know we do have the Lotus Pro, the commercial units, and we have right now one in circulation. That's our 4-hour sanitizing. That's what we use primarily for cleaning our suites and our kitty condos. And then we have another 24-hour cartridge hooked up to another commercial unit just for, our spray bottles, so that we have that more longevity, I guess. So I guess some of the questions that our customers are getting with the 24-hour, because we do offer it to the public too, is how long is it stable for once it's dispensed, and is there any storage or use considerations?
So if you're bottling it from the dispenser, the SAO 24 is good as a sanitizer for up to 24 hours and as a cleaner for 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can use that spray bottle now throughout a day to clean and sanitize your surfaces and pet area, anywhere that you're looking to clean and sanitize with. The other product that we have is the iClean Mini. Okay, and so the idea behind with the iClean Mini, as soon as you fill up the reservoir and as soon as you spray on contact, it produces the stabilized aqueous solution. So you can use it the same way as you would if you're to fill it from, if you're to fill a spray bottle from the dispenser. So this iClean Mini now replaces all your chemicals. So all your cleaners and your sanitizer.
Wow. And all it takes is just water to fill it up.
Cold water, yep. Cold water through the system that charges it. So it's a handheld. You can carry it with you anywhere you go, and you can clean safely and sanitize as well. The other products that we have is the Pro Bowl, which is for your toilet bowl inside the bowl. And then we have the degreaser as well. So it is food grade. It can be used in food contact surface areas. Obviously, we use the degreaser as a pre-treat. So if you've got greasy areas, you spray it with this degreaser, and then you can wash it down with the SAO.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so pretty much taking care of your cleaning applications. Obviously, we're pushing the stabilized aqueous ozone because we know how well it works for daily cleaning and sanitizing. But if you do require a harsher product or more of a stronger deep clean, then you'd go through the Pro Bowl or the degreaser.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. And so explain to me again, so you dispense the 24-hour sanitization, and you said up to 3 days to clean. So what's the difference between the sanitization and the cleaning for the 24-hour use ozone?
Well, cleaning, we're good for 6 days, right? Cleaning is a totally different application, I'll call it, than the sanitizer.
So 3 days on the SAO 24 and 6 days on the SAO 4.
Oh, the other way around.
Oh, okay.
6 days on the SAO 24, yeah.
And why is that?
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, and is it why is that? Is it like the 4 hour versus the 24? The ozone just depletes differently, or starts to break down differently in which one?
If we just talk about SAO 24, the ozone's depleted after 24 hours. Let's call it after 30 hours. But so obviously we're doing more to the water than, and there's more that we do to the water that helps us with cleaning because we keep passing those cleaning tests for 6 days even afterwards, even with no ozone in the water. So it is two totally different things going on to get us those two claims.
Wow, that's cool. So are there, kind of touching on that, so I've read that there's different ways of application as well. So do you need to wipe down the surface after spray, or what's best practice to get the most effective use of the SAO?
We always tell people don't change the way you're cleaning with chemicals. So yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. You can leave it on the surface, or you can wipe it up. Yeah, there's somewhere.
So what you want to do is you want to clean with the SAO, and as well as you're cleaning, you're sanitizing the surfaces. Whether you leave it on, like we tell people, even if you're to spray a window with the SAO, if you just wiped it down once, if you're leaving that leftover SAO in the window, it actually will evaporate. And that's the nice thing about it. You're not leaving that chemical behind. So you don't have to constantly wipe away the chemical with the SAO. You could just wipe it down once, and you know that you've cleaned it, you've sanitized it, and you've not left anything behind either.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. So one of the things I've read is oxidizing, and if it kills bacteria and viruses, can it be harmful to the human skin on contact?
So far, no. And I think, even like a dust mite, we can't kill that. So it seems like, the ozone will kill something microscopic, things we don't see. But anything we can see, it doesn't seem to harm at all.
Okay. Okay, cool. And we already kind of talked on a few of these points that I noticed, but I had a customer asked about mold in the basement and will it kill it? What can
Yeah.
you comment?
Yeah, so mold remediation, there are technologies out there on the market that uses ozone in the air, so it's a different, like a purification. But with the SAO, we've had many customers use it on fabric, on wood that's been had issues with ozone or with bacteria or mold growing. So very safe to use this, and it does work. And actually, from a personal experience, I just used it on some old furniture I had. So what you want to do is you want to spray it down, leave it sitting for 30 seconds, and then wipe it down and be gone. It's fantastic on how well it works at that.
Oh, wow. That's cool. So, because we're in Saskatchewan, I know you guys are in Ontario, but the water quality is maybe a little bit more hard, right? Or more minerals in the water here. Is there any consideration of like hard water buildup that would clog, say, the use of like iClean Mini, something small like household use?
No, there's a little cartridge on there, just like on our larger dispenser, that takes minerals out first. So.
Okay. Oh, wow. Cool. And then I noticed that in the questionnaire there was a few, there was a comment there about, if our customers were like, well, how do we know that your commercial unit, your Lotus Pro is, dispensing the correct amount of ozone? And say they said, well, I'd like to have a test strip done just for peace of mind. Where do we get our hands on a test strip?
Yeah, you can buy those through our website. You can buy them through us, Ben.
Yep. Awesome. Cool. And then, so spray balls, because we're dispensing for customer use through our commercial units. So can they be reused afterwards?
Yep, as long as you're not introducing any chemicals. Even if you were, we just ask that you rinse it out a few times.
Yeah.
Ideally, we'd like it not to be in contact with any other chemicals, but definitely be reusable with SAO.
Awesome. Cool. So I'm saving this part for last. I don't know if you guys have any other comments or anything else that we haven't touched on yet, but I do want to dig into a little bit more of your research on, the coronavirus. But if there is anything else you want to touch on before we jump into that, feel free to go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Yeah, we're here to answer questions. So.
Perfect. Well, I've read your latest updates on your website, and even just had a bulletin on the 21st, which is pretty cool. And it's talking about the process. So it sounds like you guys are in lab testing right now. And so tell me a little bit more about what you know about the coronavirus.
From a testing perspective, you mean, or?
Yeah, like generally speaking, you guys are looking at options to show that stabilized aqueous ozone will kill it.
Correct. Yeah, and right now, no one can make a claim that they kill coronavirus, right? Mm-hmm. Because there is no. I think just maybe 3-4 days ago, some of the larger companies were finally getting their hands on the virus, so they could test directly on it. Mm-hmm. So the EPA put out a statement where you have two ways: you either test against a surrogate, or you test to show that you can kill something more difficult. So that's what our letter refers to. We went for the test to kill something more difficult route. But
and that was the canine parvovirus, is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, because you're just talking about how in our local area there's been outbreaks in the past here with canine parvovirus, and there was worry of that from rescue dogs in the community. And what did you guys find out with SAO and the canine parvovirus?
Yeah, so we came in just over 99%. So that was at a little bit of a higher ppm. So the Mini puts out at 1 ppm all the time. With our device, you're not going to get to 24 hours. You'll be You need those test strips just to validate how long you're above 1 ppm. So just a different concentration to make that kill clean enough.
That's cool. So how many parts per million are in a commercial unit for the Lotus Pro? Say, are they all roughly about 1 part per million, or are they up to 2 parts per million, or?
Yeah, it varies, but anywhere from like 1.2 to 1.7 maybe is the highest we see nowadays.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. And then so with this, where do you go from here? So you learned that with the guidelines to see if it will SAO, stabilized aqueous ozone, will kill a more difficult virus than coronavirus, right? That's what you guys did, and what you found was within 5 minutes, the canine parvovirus was 99% over 99% killed. Is that what I read there?
Correct.
Wow, cool. So then what are the next steps after that?
Well, we're going back to test again. We did run into some problems at the lab. The results were still okay or favorable, but yeah, we're gonna keep testing, and maybe by the time we get back in there, our next time slots near the end of April, by then they might have actual coronavirus that we can test directly on. But we just gotta wait and see how everything progresses here with the labs.
Okay. And cool. And so another thing that you had mentioned is there's other viruses in the class in which the coronavirus is in that SAO will kill similar classes. Is that correct? Or
I'm not sure. Yeah. So, but if you click on that link in the thing there, it lists a whole bunch of viruses that are in the envelope, or the large non-envelope, or small non-envelope.
yeah.
Some we've tested against in the past. Some there's just studies available on ozone and what they can do, or what they can do on some of those organisms. So we're still learning.
Yeah, and it says that your next.
In a hurry, so.
Yeah, and in the next steps too, you're going to be looking at the SARS coronavirus 2 directly. That's what you're talking about in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Well, if it's available, we won't know yet, but yeah, hopefully it is.
Cool. So basically, it's a wait and see game, is what you're saying, until we find out more information about it. And it sounds like all cleaning companies are kind of in the same boat as you, just trying to set up lab time. Get the.
Well, the bigger companies have their own labs in house, right? So they can go in and do the test. We don't have our own labs, so we rely on third party.
Okay. Awesome. And you guys are Canadian, right? Because you're located right in Canada?
Yep, we're located in Old Castle, which is Windsor, Ontario.
Oh, that's cool. So really, purchasing SAO for household cleaning is supporting a Canadian company, and it's made in Canada.
Correct.
Wow, that's cool. And that's really cool. It's really exciting to hear the latest developments of COVID, and it sounds like you even sent some units to Wuhan in China. Is that right?
Yeah, they are using it in one of the main hospitals there.
Wow, that's cool. And how did that all transpire? They came to you, you guys said, hey, look, we got this product. We know it works. Here's our pathogen summary sheets. We want to help out. And they were like, yeah, please. Is that, like, how did it transpire?
Well, it's through our Chinese distributor. We're trying to get more information on how it all happened. But I think the doctors there understand ozone or worked with it before. So they reached out to our distributor to bring it in.
Oh, that's really,
but I'm not 100% sure.
That's cool. And then, so customers want more information, anything like that, they can check it out on your website. And then, of course, we do have Adriana, like we spoke many times, and we do have some iClean minis en route. I know it's been pretty busy for you guys, so our customers should expect that in the next, how many days?
I don't think it's left our warehouse here, but I can definitely check in to let you know, Ben. we have been extremely busy, and I'd have to get you an update on the tracking if we have it, if it's even left our warehouse. So I don't have a date to give you. To be honest with you, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. We'll keep. I'll keep my customers up to date. I know they're quite anxious to get their hands on them. They've seen, what I've had to say. They trust us because we've used Tersano since 2016. They've seen the Lotus Pro on our wall. They've seen what we've been doing for our community and our customers and the greater Regina area and where we serve. We're definitely reaching out. We're supporting this. You guys is a great Canadian company, kind of paving the way to environmentally clean, alternative cleaning, I should say, right? And we're very much excited to be a part of this, and especially in light of recent events with this virus. Just seeing your pathogen summary sheet is quite outstanding on the sanitation that it can provide. Definitely looks very promising to us, so we're very excited.
Well, we appreciate your support as well, and hopefully we can give you some more information on the iClean Mini here in the next little while.
That's great. Well, I appreciate your time, guys. Steve, thanks for joining, and Adriana, we'll talk again soon. And I really appreciate your time, and I think our customers will very much appreciate it as well, and being able to, just hear it directly from Tersano themselves. And sometimes it's hard for them to understand. This is what we've been doing. We've been doing it since we started, but to hear it from you guys, that means a whole lot to them too. So I really appreciate it on behalf of everybody.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Take care. Good
All
luck.
right. Thank you.
Stay safe. Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.